Hey, sports card collectors and investors. I hope that everybody is having a great day today. We are back again with our weekly mail day, really. I was excited because with the holiday weekend, we kind of had a backlog of shipments that came in over the last few days. So I was excited to pick up some of these guys. And so I've got kind of a mixed bag of players here. I've got a baseball card, I've got some football, and I've got some basketball, mostly basketball with this mail day. But without any further ado, I will go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to, well, actually first let me just say, if you are new here and you like what you see, please subscribe, like the video. It helps us kind of move up the ranks as far as the algorithm goes and helps kind of spread the word and grow the channel. So we appreciate you, and so please subscribe if you haven't already. All right, so my first card, I'm going to get this out of the way first because I did a video previously on my Project 2020 losses. Forgot to include this one. All right, I just got this one. This is one of those pre-sales that I forgot about. It's a beautiful card. I love the card. It's the Frank Thomas. It's Matt Taylor's Frank Thomas. I believe this is card 83. Yeah. I got it for $80, and this card is a $20 to $25 card right now. So we will see what happens with this set. It doesn't have a huge print run, but you know, a lot of the new ones don't have high print runs. I think the last 10 cards, there's one card that was a Trout that was over 10,000. So it'll be really interesting to see. I mean, a lot of the print runs are 5,000 and under. So, you know, we'll see what that looks like down the road. We still have a long way to go as far as Project 2020 goes. So we will see. All right, I'm moving over to basketball. And so I've talked about kind of those optic inserts for players that, you know, maybe that Prism rookie card, you know, that we've talked about. We talked about AD, we talked about Kawhi Leonard yesterday, both those guys. This is a Donovan Mitchell Stargazing Optic Hollow. So there is a base card for this. And I made another video, of course, how I'm really focused on Optic hollows in general. This card, this card set me back $12, tax tag, title, shipped. And so what I was looking at is the LeBron card for this one is an expensive card. And so what I've done is kind of look at some of the other players that are in this series, in this set, which ones I think that could be, you know, a decent buy. And these are good kind of just raw cards. Whether I decide to grade them or not, we'll see. But this is the 2019-20. It's the newest Optic set for basketball. And Donovan Mitchell, I think, has got a bright future ahead. And so I like this pickup. I've picked up a few of these. I've picked up Anthony Davis, and I think I did get a Kawhi Leonard. I've got a few of these guys. So we will see. I also got a Kyrie Irving, too, of this one. And that one was about $15. But I'm setting up for Durant and Kyrie Irving. I'm expecting them to have at least some sort of a run next year. I don't know if Kevin Durant is going to be the same guy when he comes back after that Achilles. Achilles injuries are tough for basketball players, so we'll see how that ends up. But I still think that they're going to have some positive moments next season, and I think those could be good possible selling opportunities. We will see, or I might just hang on to them long term. They're both very good players with championship rings. So the next player I've got is Devin Booker. So this is the 2019 Mosaic Silver Prism. And so the base cards are very inexpensive, but I was just looking at these. I mean, the base cards are probably $1 for Devin Booker in this set. This is the new Mosaic set. The Silver Prisms, I mean, the Lukas of this card, for example, are $70, $75. The LeBrons, I believe, are in the $150 to $200 range. Devin Booker being a rising star, I got two of these at $5 each. And, you know, with these Mosaic Silver Prisms, the only, well, I shouldn't say the only issue, but it's common for these to have surface issues, and it can be very difficult to see that when you're buying on eBay, you know, so it's kind of one of those things. But I'm okay if this is a PSA, if I ended up grading this and it's a PSA 9, it's not the end of the world to me. If I end up flipping it, it was $5 and I got a couple of them. But I just like those Silver Prisms are tough to pull in Mosaic. They're fairly short printed. And so for players I believe in, whether that be AD or Durant or, you know, any of these other guys that we talk about, Steph Curry, those are the cards I'm looking at. And if you've seen any of my other mail days, you've seen that I'm focused heavily on the Mosaic Silver Prisms. I just like the look of the cards too, and I think they're good value. All right, next up, I've got Anthony Davis. This is the T-, another Optic insert. and this is the lime green version. So there's a base card, there's a hollow version, and then there's a lime. This is a lime green version that's numbered out of 149. So this card set me back $20, and it is, you know, a little pricey for a raw card, but it is numbered. I like numbered inserts like that. You know, if it's $20 or under for a player, and again, it's AD in the Lakers jersey, I'm okay, you know, maybe getting one or two if I can find them at that price. A lot of them are more expensive than that, but at the right price, I like those insert cards. Here's another one. I did pick up another one of these Jam Masters AD hollows. We had talked about this. I mean, the LeBron card for this is selling in the $180 to $200 range raw. Okay, so, you know, that, and then the AD card is $15. That just seems good. I mean, I'll take those all day. I've got a few of these. But again, those are kind of those insert sets where, you know, some people are not into insert sets, you know, but I like the look of them, number one, and then I'm looking at kind of LeBron as that barometer, where the price is at with some of these other players, and do I see value in them? And then I kind of pull the trigger from there. Next up, another guy we have talked a little bit about, Jaylen Brown. I like these numbered, you know, Optic cards. This is the 2017, 2018 Optic Orange. It's numbered out of 199. But with Jaylen Brown being a rising star, this would be a second year card for him. And I just like, again, I'm kind of a sucker for Orange Prism anyway. So it's like, even if I have to hold on to this thing for the long term, I just think it's an awesome looking card. But this one was $7. So $7 shipped, I believe, all in. So again, I just think it's like $7, you know. I mean, these are not easy cards to pull in packs. And then you've got, you know, a player that I think Jaylen Brown could very well be an all-star for years to come, pairing him up with Tatum. We'll see what happens with Kemba Walker, Hayward. I really like Brad Stevens as a coach for the Celtics. I'm just bullish on the Celtics in general over the next 3 to 5 years. We'll see what happens, but I just like that Celtics team. It's got a great young core. I think Jaylen Brown has got some great upside, so that for me, that's just kind of a no-brainer. The orange prisms that are numbered, or any of those other prisms, red prism, or, you know, any of the other ones. Next up, a guy that I really like too, Tyler Hero. This is just a base Hoops rookie card. These are literally, I think I got 3 or 4 of these, $1.50 to $2 each. So again, very little, you know, for people that are just getting into the market, that are trying to find some values, maybe they don't want to spend $1,000 on a card. I mean, to me, and whether you get these graded or not graded, I think that they're just good value. At $1.50 to $2 for a Tyler Hero rookie card Hoops. I mean, look, best case scenario, you see what happens with like the Giannis rookie cards. You know, raw, those are a couple $100. So look, if Tyler Hero ever gets to, you know, a couple $100, that's 200 times what I paid for it. Good value there. So of course, that's probably kind of a best case scenario we're talking about, but I think you understand the point. It's just at $1 or $2 for an up-and-coming guy. And true, Tyler Hero might not be a superstar, but he might be a very solid player, and that's a great price for a rookie card. And the next one actually is cringeworthy for me. I had a very difficult time buying this card. I bought 2 of them actually, and it was actually the Cam Newton effect is the reason why this happened. And so I read somewhere, I caught like a headline, you know, Antonio Brown's going to the Bucks, or some sort of rumor mill where Tom Brady's going to get Antonio Brown to the Bucks. I'm just hearing so much buzz and so much smoke about this. I'm like, there's got to be some fire there. So I picked up 2 of his Score rookie cards. These were $5 each. And again, it was simply because, you know, if he does sign, maybe he gets a quick bump, a quick boost, and then I would sell these. It really pained me to buy Antonio Brown cards when I just don't think he's a very good human in general. I just think he's got all sorts of struggles, and I'm not a fan of his. So, but again, you know, investor mindset as opposed to collector. I just felt like, hey, look, if, you know, just like with Cam, you know, if he gets a quick burst, you know, then I can just offload them, and it was $5 a card. So it's not anything to call home about. It's not going to break the bank. Next card I'm going to talk about, so I've got 3 cards left, and they are all graded cards. This is one, you might have heard of this guy. So arguably the best player in the NFL right now, Patty Mahomes. And this is a 2019 Optic Hollow, or is this the 18? No, it's a 19. Yeah, this is a 19 Optic Hollow, PSA 9 for him. What did I pay for this one? I paid This one was $72, I believe, with shipping. So this one raw, this card raw right now is going anywhere from $45 to $50. So I saw this one, I made an offer on it, and I got it. I ended up getting it for $70. Plus it was like $2.95 for shipping or something. So about $75. But not a lot of graded cards for this one. And again, I'm just big on the Optic Hollows in general. Pat Mahomes, I think, is going to be one of those guys that's just a superstar for years to come. And so whether I, hold on to this one for 6 months, a year, or if I hold it for 10 years, then great. It's one of those kind of, it's a very safe play with $70 in my opinion. So picked up that one. My last two cards are Luka rookie cards. I've been trying to find some value left. I mean, I just feel like his cards are so high already, and for good reason, but just trying to figure out if there's really room for growth. And so I actually went BGS 9.5 on these last two. Pretty decent subgrades. This is a Optic the Rookies Hollow. It does have a 9 centering, but everything else is 9.5. So it's not terrible, and the pricing was right where I wanted to spend. Is at $225 all in with shipping and everything. So I like BGS, and I think that there are some values there. There's been some evidence lately that BGS 9.5 and PSA 10 kind of closing the gap price-wise. And so for his rookies, you're just not going to find any amazing values, in my opinion. I just think that he's kind of on that upward trajectory, and so just trying to grab onto something that's left. Another hot card for him that has a low PSA pop rate is that Optic rookie card. The PSA 10 is very popular. This is a BGS 9.5 Optic base rookie card, and again, it does have a 9 subgrade for the surface, but it does have a 10 centering. Sorry, getting a glare right there. And then 9.5 edges, 9.5 corners. I'm all in on this one at $215. So I believe that the PSA 10 Optic, these Optic rookies in PSA 10 are going from anywhere from $410 to $450 right now. So at $215 for the BGS 9.5 with some decent subgrades, I like that value. I would get it. I mean, honestly, I'd get a few more if I saw them. I just don't. I haven't seen them pop up quite like that with those subgrades. So that's what I've got today, guys. What do you think about my pickups? Let me know what you're looking at too. I'm really interested in hearing more about your mail days and some of your targets. I do want to get into. I'm going to try to buy some more vintage basketball cards over the next couple of months. So if you have any, kind of any guys that you think could be a good value. I know a lot of our viewership, you do collect and invest in vintage basketball or vintage football for that matter. I'm big on football cards. I would really like to hear kind of your feedback there, and I would really appreciate it. So hey guys, thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, like I said, please subscribe, and we will talk to you again soon. Take care.